Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today I'm going to be talking about my daughter had her colors done. I'm going to be talking about the process, who we went with, and then I have a little fabric haul here to show you a few things as we're planning out her kind of high school wardrobe a little bit. And I made her a dress, so we're going to be going over all of that today. First off, I'm wearing my new Tempo dress. This is the Tempo Sundress by Love Notions Patterns. It's still on sale, I think from 14 down to 9 until Tuesday. So if that is something that is of interest to you, I do have and it's an affiliate link, but I do have a link down in the description box. I always have a link for whatever I'm wearing for the videos. So that's down there. Also, I'm filming this before Thursday, but I'm pretty sure that my episode for the Everyday Style School, Jennifer Mackey Mary from the Everyday Style, Your Everyday Style, which are the capsule wardrobes I'm going through, her podcast, she contacted me and wanted to know if I wanted to be on the podcast a few months ago, and so we did an interview, and I believe my episode is up yesterday. So definitely go over there and have a listen. I'll leave a link down to the website, but obviously a podcast, you can, wherever you listen to your podcasts, it's the Everyday Style School, and I was yesterday's episode, I believe. Pretty sure. The teaser from last week led me to believe it's me, unless she has another seamstress that she interviewed to come onto the channel. So anyway. Okay, colors. So I had my colors done, was it the January of 2020? I think it was, like before everything fell apart. I'm pretty sure it was the January of 2020. And actually I have a whole video on that where you can go see. I am a true autumn, which I think is the middle. When you break things up, you know, now they have like the seasons, and then each season's broken up into like 3 different subsets. I am and I think it's like soft autumn, true autumn, and deep autumn or something like that. Anyway, I'm the middle one. So yeah, so I had that done and had such a wonderful experience with that. It's just made my life so much easier. It's made sewing so much easier. It's made fabric buying so much easier. I'm just able to really nip things in the bud before, you know, making those spontaneous fabric purchases. You know, I'm much more drawn, you know, and can identify like my colors and what I'm gonna buy, which then in turn makes my wardrobe like pretty much cohesive right off the bat without even, you know, I make things up in color capsules and that sort of thing, and little, you know, mini capsules and modules, but for the most part, most of my closet is kind of mix and match just because I'm working within the same color palette, so everything tonally kind of goes together. And I've just found it very, very helpful, especially because I make my own wardrobe. I want things that, I can make things that are the most flattering, so why not just wear things that are my best colors all the time? When you're buying clothes, you know, sometimes you have to go with things that maybe aren't your best, but that are still good because, you know, you only have what is available out there to buy. So as seamstresses, we have a lot more leeway there in picking silhouettes and then the colors that we really, really like. Well, my daughter saw this, and my daughter's an artist, and she is fascinated with color anyway. And it was always something that she's like, well, what do you think my colors are? And I don't know, I think it's something that comes with like a trained eye, because I never in a million years pegged myself as being a warm skin tone, which after I said something to my sewing group of ladies who are all, you know, been looking at color forever and ever and ever, they're all like, yeah, you're a warm skin tone. I'm like, I am? I was always told I was cool. Anyway, I think I kind of ride the line on there, and I'm going to talk about my daughter here just a little bit. You know, I'm one of those that can kind of wear both silver and gold pretty easily, but there's more to the colors than just being warm or cool. Anyway, my daughter saw mine and she just was very curious about it. And finally I said, would you be interested in having your colors done for your birthday? Her birthday's not till September, but she has expressed an interest in me. She starts high school in the fall as well. Expressed an interest in just wanting a mom-made wardrobe for the most part, within reason. I can't make everything. It's only so many hours. But wanting a mom-made wardrobe for the most part for high school. And she said, yeah, that sounded like very interesting, because then everything that I make for her, we could make in her colors, and then she just knows things go together, and it just makes life a lot easier, and she was very interested in that. So we went with, for her, I had my colors done by Christy Russell, had a great experience there. I think she has raised her prices though since I had my colors done, and mean, I wanted to do this for my daughter. Thought it was a great idea for a birthday gift, but mostly because this is something that she'll have for most of her life. Now, the gal that we went with for her is the color guru, and she was actually on the Everyday Style School podcast, I don't know, maybe at the end of last year. And she was talking about that there are some people that kind of ride the line a little bit that will go from like a spring to a summer and back, depending on, you know, when you're younger and you're just a little bit, you know, brighter. And then, you know, then you're in maturity and it's a little different. And then when your hair goes gray, you know, if you kind of ride the line, there are some people that will change color palettes a little bit. Nothing drastic. I mean, you're not going from like a light summer to a dark, deep winter or anything. But, you know, she was saying that that could happen for some people. And Jennifer McMurray was like, you know, I think that might be me because her mother kind of changed as she went from, you know, being middle-aged to her hair going lighter and all that stuff. So it doesn't happen to everybody, but some people's colors do change. So I thought, you know, it's great to invest in that now. So now that she just has this information and she can do whatever she wants with it. She can follow it if she wants, not follow it, but at least she knows. So she can make those decisions. So I was like, well, we'll try this color guru. I was looking at her website. Actually, I've linked her website down below. It's such a cool website because you can actually, she has sliders for people's pictures. You can do like before and after and see the differences of quite a few different people in, you know, before and after of not in their colors and in their colors. And it's crazy, you know, the dark circles diminish, their face gets brighter, gets lifted. It's just crazy. And you can kind of go back and forth. It's a cool website. I had fun playing around with that. It's like, that's an excellent idea. Sorry, Gidget has joined us. Come in. So I decided to go with the color guru, and she also offered not only having your colors done, but also offered a service of getting your makeup colors as well. And the regular color service, she even has like a whole nother service that is, it's like close to $600, I think, that is like a one-on-one with her, almost like over Zoom, on talking about all sorts of things. We didn't do that. We just did the regular color analysis, but I did add the makeup card because that is something else that she's starting to wear makeup a little more frequently, and I have a feeling when high school starts, that's going to be a thing as well. And I think wearing your correct makeup colors made almost as big of a difference on me as just wearing colors, you know, on my body that were in my palette. So we decided to go with that. So the whole process, the way that this one worked, it was a little different than when I did my experience with Christy. But what we did is I filled out a form, like an online Google form with Ava. I mean, we filled that out. And then I sent in 5 pictures of her in natural light, no makeup, obviously. And my daughter's hair has never been dyed, so it's its natural color. And close-ups of her eye color and all that kind of stuff, and sent that off to her. And within 2 business days, they say within 2 business days, you'll have your results via email, and then they pop stuff into the mail because you get these cards just to keep in your purse or whatever. So then you can have digital copies on your phone, but then you can also have actual in-person copies. So this is different from my thing with Christy. With Christy, I had like an actual wallet with the colors. This is just a little laminated sheet for my daughter, but I mean, it's still pretty good. So anyway, that's what we did, and it was super quick. And I think I had these, like, everything in hand we did it on a Thursday morning. I had the email by Saturday morning, and because it said 2 business days, so I was expecting, and it was over the 4th. Monday was the 4th, but so I was kind of expecting not to hear anything till Tuesday, really. Because of the business days, but no, I even had these in my hand on Tuesday. So very impressed with how quickly it went. But yeah, so we sent all that off, and I thought for sure Ava was going to come back as a warm skin tone. She was a strawberry blonde as a baby, and she still has a little bit of, I mean, it's a dirty blonde that she's got now. You know, it's definitely darkened a little bit, but it's still in the sun, I feel like has kind of a warm reddish tint. So I thought for sure she'd be warm. But one of the things that's really cool about the color guru is that the whole report that we got back for her, she had picked one of the pictures of we had sent in and put it in the center, and she walked you through the whole process of like, okay, they're looking at warm versus cool excuse me, Warm versus cool, light versus dark, and muted versus clear are kind of the main things. And for warm versus cool, and I think I remember her saying in the podcast even that, you know, some are more dominant than others. Like some may not stand out of those, you know, 3 categories. Some may really stand out and others, you know, might be a little bit harder. But all those, the combination of all of those determine what season you are and then what subset in that you are as well. So she had like Ava's picture, and then she had different warm metallics like golds and coppers around her face. And then she had her face over here with the silvers and different metallics around her face. And I'm not going to show you any of that just because, you know, we paid for that. I don't want any proprietary information, put it out there. And, you know, I was kind of looking back and forth from her face from both of those, and it wasn't as obvious as we'll get down later. And then the second one, she had her face around different shades of orange and coral, and then her face around different shades of pink. And that was also testing, you know, warm versus cool. And again, I didn't see like a huge difference, you know, like, whoa, with those. So, I mean, maybe she just is a little more neutral, you know, just kind of rides the line a little bit on that. But then the next one was light versus dark. And I kind of knew right off the bat, just from like things that we've put her in before. So she put her, and these were all shades of blue. So she put like dark shades of blue around her on one side and light shades of blue around her on the other side. And you could tell a huge difference. The lighter were way better for her than the dark. And again, we knew that before, that was the case. Dark colors wash her out really, really quickly. So I was pretty sure she would be something in the light. And then the next one was muted versus clear. So clear colors are colors that don't have like a lot of gray or brown in them. So they're not muddied. They're just very, I mean, they can be different lightnesses and darknesses, but they're just more clear. Whereas the muted colors might have a little bit more gray or brown kind of undertones, a little bit heathered. Anything that's heathered is always kind of a good muted. And I could tell a huge difference on that too, and she's totally muted. And that's not a big shock to me either. She does very low contrast with her hair, skin, and eyes. Her eyes are green, and anyway, I could see a huge difference in those. Anyway, that all put her down as a calm summer, which I think is the of the 3, because, you know, it goes like in a circle. So you have like, you know, your 3 springtime, and then it goes your 3 summers. So, you know, the last springtime and the first summer, you know, get kind of close together. And then the same with the last summer and the first of the autumn get kind of close together a little bit. And I think she's the last summer. So it'll be interesting to see if I go back into like a summer palette, because I always thought I was kind of a summer, but no, I love myself in the autumn colors. With my natural hair color and stuff like that. My battery's getting ready to die. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so my daughter is a calm summer, which oddly enough is the same colors as my mom. So we have this little card, and it has all 35 of your best colors. And on this one, she puts like, you know, your signature color is this color. Sorry. Is her this like plummy color right here. This is her energizing color. Like she has like a few colors that have little words on them. There's playful and soothing, and her power color is this like steel blue color. She also sent it's not a laminated one, but there's also a PDF that actually names all the colors. But they're just like arbitrary names, you know, like this color here is called Sweet Tart. Well, I mean, what does that mean? So, but she does include that. And then, like I said, we got the makeup card. So we have a digital version of this, and then also the color here. And it even has on the back, it talks about, you know, calm summers have a serene glow and a graceful balanced beauty. They're softest toned of the summer types. Eyeliner colors, black, gray, green, and plum, which those all do look good on her, and then choose black for mascara, which kind of surprised us. But this has like, if she wants a smoky eye, if she wants a natural eye, natural lip colors, her more bolder lip colors, her blush colors, really helpful in going and buying like makeup palettes. Like I kind of want one of these. I don't have one of these. So anyway, that is what we got. So while I'm talking, I'm actually going to flash. I took a picture and put her, I think 6 of her best colors. So I will flash her picture now. It's not a great picture of her, but you can kind of get an idea of how how it looks on her, just having that color around her face. She's also in a black t-shirt in these pictures, and so that kind of throws it a little bit. She was in her PJs still. But anyway, unsurprisingly, her dark, like if she wants to wear a dark color, charcoal was that color. She also has a soft navy. I believe it's not a super dark navy, but it's like a dark blue that's on there. She has quite a few blues and purples, which I love her in purple, always have, and quite a few greens on here. But they're the softer, more muted greens, which I love her in like a sage green, like a grayed green, because that's the color of her eyes. And then she has kind of a cool lemon yellow on here, which I also really love her in. And then there's some pinks and yeah, it's a really pretty, and some like a dove gray. There's like a pale gray on here. There's a taupe. There's some pewters. Yeah, just really beautiful colors. Yeah, so it even says on the back of this card, you know, choose soft true white, taupe, and charcoal gray as neutrals. Complement with silver and platinum jewelry. And then it tells her to avoid orange and brown. So, which are my two best. I love myself in orange and brown, which is funny. So there you have it. And yeah, so she's the same color palette as my mom. My mom had her colors done somewhat recently. I don't know if my mom's been on the channel since during COVID. She went when she couldn't dye her hair, she decided to go to her natural hair color. So my mom is completely gray now, and she looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous on her, and had her colors done. And she's also the same color palette as my daughter. And a lot of these colors are really great on her too, which is funny to me because my mom, I always felt, has a lot more contrast. Like she's always had dark brown hair. She's got light gray-green eye or gray-blue eyes. And she's darker skin tone than I am. She tans much easier than I do. So yeah, so it was funny to me that she and Ava would be the same color palette because they seem very different to me. But there you go. It's true. I think that they look lovely in their colors. So, okay, so there you have it. That is what was the results of her having her colors done. So I had received this silk, this Liberty silk actually, from Minerva in exchange for a post on their website, which this will be up soon. And when it came, I'm like, oh, the colors just look different than they did online when I picked it. But then I was looking at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like, this is her color palette completely. It's like all of her colors. Even like, cause she even has like a peachy color kind of up here. That's kind of like, this is like a darker of that. Coral, but the pink background. And then she's got periwinkle on here and the purples and blues. So she asked if she could have it, and I said absolutely yes. So this is actually the dress that you're gonna see on Sunday. I'm putting the invisible zipper in this one, and this is the dress that you're gonna see me putting the invisible zipper in, but I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is McCall's 8176 that I made for her. She loves it. I mean, I don't know when she's gonna wear a silk dress. It's completely lined. The pattern is completely lined, and I lined it in some white silk charmeuse actually, and this is a silk charmeuse from my stash. When you wash and dry silk charmeuse, it makes it much easier to work with, just FYI. This wasn't nearly as hard to work with as you might think. I made her the size 10, and because I was going back and forth like with the waist size, and I was even looking at the finished measurements. I probably could have gotten away with an 8, but I think this is probably fine. This is lined in an odd way just because of the surplus neckline. I also have a pin here because she wants a little snap to make that a little more modest. Anyway, she loves it. Like once we got it all fitted to her and figured out, she really, really loves it. She loves the big dramatic sleeve. And yeah, again, I don't know when she's gonna wear it, but you know, when your mom can sew, you get a silk dress when you're 14. I'm sure there'll be some stuff up at the high school where she can, you know, get somewhat dressed up without being a formal. So yeah, she'll have a nice silk dress for that. So that's the beautiful dress that I made for her. All the details on this will be on the Minerva site. So definitely head over there if you want to know more. But yeah, a nice little dress pattern. I shortened it by 2 inches for her. Made her the size 10, straight size 10. And I put a full bust adjustment. I added an inch to the bust with a full bust adjustment. So a ½ inch on each side. Okay, so once we got all of this news, she got the beautiful dress. Again, you'll see this again on Sunday when I'm doing the first of the zipper tutorials, and it's an invisible zipper and I'm putting it into that dress. We wanted to do some fabric shopping, and I actually went with fabric.com this time. I haven't ordered from them in quite a while, mostly because I was looking for this specific denim, and when I went on there, it was right after we got her colors, 4th of July weekend, and they were having a 4th of July sale and everything was 25% off. So I'm like, well, I'll just grab a few things for her, you know, while I'm over there buying this. So what I was on there for is the Robert Kaufman Super Stretch Denim. It's just really stretchy denim, and I've sewn with this before. I know Lauren Taylor from Lady Bird, if you follow her on Instagram, she has a blog, but she does ginger jean sew-alongs like all over the country, and she recommends this for the ginger jeans. That's what she uses for all of her workshops. And I bought some when she had recommended that, and I think that my Liana stretch jeans are made out of this fabric, if I'm not mistaken. I think that that's what it is, my straight Liana stretch jeans. But I wanted another pair of skinny jeans for this fall, and she wanted a pair. She has her a pair of gingers that I made her that were like a stretch black denim, which they've really faded. Now they're kind of just a dark gray, which is perfect. That's her color. So she wanted a pair of like actual like indigo blue ones. She wanted the same jeans. She wore those all the time, and she'll continue to wear those. She just wanted a denim, like not denim, a indigo color as well. And I wanted some for myself. So I ordered 4 yards of this and love this stuff. All the fabric will be linked down below if you're interested. And while I was there, we did a little more shopping just to kind of see what they had. We found this beautiful French terry. It's a cotton spandex French terry. It's pretty lightweight, but it's tie-dyed, and it's in these real pretty soft blue colors. It says navy, and I guess it is, but it's a light navy. But it's definitely like goes in with her blue colors that are right in here. And it's muted and nice and soft. So she was wanting maybe like a boxy sweatshirt. It's pretty lightweight, but yeah, she was wanting a top of some sort for school. Not sure what it's gonna be yet. Okay, that can go into the wash pile. I grabbed her some jersey, and just like a cotton spandex jersey. To be honest, it's just kind of thin. It's a beautiful pink. I mean, it's in her, again, it's in her like colors right there. So I mean, it'll be gorgeous on her. So we're gonna make her, I just got 1.5 yards of it, a t-shirt. I think it'll be fine. Honestly, I really want to get on and buy either some, I love Minerva's cotton spandex that I've used a ton, and I really love StyleMaker Fabrics has a mid-weight cotton jersey. It's a cotton spandex jersey that's also lovely. So yeah, if she's wanting, you know, depending on what we decide to make for her. I was hesitant to buy too much because we don't have like any nailed down plans quite yet, but yeah, I'll probably go over there and order stuff from either StyleMaker and or Minerva, because both of them carry a ton of colors. So this is a cotton jersey just to play around with, give her a nice little layering piece or something, or just a boxy t-shirt of some sort. Go in that pile. And then we saw this tie-dye. I mean, she's going into high school. This is a rayon jersey, and this is pretty thin. This is my way I'm usually hesitant to buy from fabric.com. Now, if it's a brand that I'm like familiar with and aware of, you know, like the Robert Kaufman Super Stretch Denim is one thing, but you know, just buying off the cuff, I don't know, sometimes I get stuff that I'm not expecting. Whereas some of the smaller shops, I know that their quality is pretty much always spot on. But it's gorgeous, and it is in her greens. I mean, she's got, you know, these whole greens like right in through here, or all these colors here. This is a rayon jersey. It's just kind of thin. But again, it's a rayon jersey, so we'll see how it washes up. But yeah, make her a little something. She's loving the cashmerette Concord t-shirt that I made her, the little cropped one, so I could see a few more of those in her future. This is another rayon jersey. This one's pretty nice. Although I will say, the rayon jersey that I bought from Minerva that I made my Forte top out of is really nice. This is somewhat similar. It's drier feeling. So I think this might work. I have no idea how much of this I bought. I think I may have bought a little bit more of this because I was thinking this might be a nice dress for church. a knit dress. Plus, I could do a t-shirt. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. But this is, also in her, kind of this grade green color right here. Well, it's really more of this color above it. But yeah, really pleased with that. That's going to be lovely on her. And yes, there's more than 1.5 yards here. I may have grabbed 3 yards of that to do like a t-shirt or some kind of something, knit top. I mean, high school, throwing on a knit top, so easy. And then she had requested a button-up, collared, sleeveless shirt that ties in the front. So I made her that set. The Sybil skirt, you saw it on the Sybil video, is the Sybil swing skirt with the matching Concord Cashmerette Concord t-shirt. And she wanted we were talking about different things that we could make to go with either of those pieces. And she really wanted a button-up sleeveless white top. So I bought some of the Robert Kaufman Brussels washed linen, I think washer linen, something like that. It's a linen rayon blend, which is just lovely. And this is in it's like a soft white, which is her white. So I go more creamy. She's more true white, but a soft white, not like a bright, clear white. So, which gets very confusing. So yeah, so we bought, I don't know how much of this I got. I've got plenty to do a sleeveless crop shirt for her. I have no idea what pattern I'm going to use for that, to be honest. Sean from Kittenish Behavior YouTube channel has been messing around. They're built quite a bit alike, so I'm always tuning into what she's making. But she has been hacking a Vogue pattern with a Gertie pattern from Butterick, I think, to make it a tie front shirt. So I don't know. Maybe and I have the Vogue pattern that she's using, and I don't think I have the Butterick one, but that's someone I could get maybe. Or I could make her the Melody Dolman from Love Notions, possibly. She has one of those that she does like. It's just a little bit longer. I think she wants them a little bit shorter, maybe. Anyway, there you have it. Okay, so that's the fabric haul that I got. I also got my son a French Terry. He wants a new pair of sleeping like lounge pants. Hudson. I'm gonna make him another pair of Hudson pants. I didn't bring that fabric down here though, but that's all I get requests from him. My daughter wants a whole bespoke wardrobe. My son wants PJ pants. So, oh well, take it where I can get it. So anyway, that is the experience we had. It was a very positive experience. I'm very excited to sew some things up. As far as patterns, I'm actually listening to right now I signed up and bought the Dressing Your Body Shape class, I think is what it's called, from Your Everyday Style website. She's got a couple of classes that are on there, and I loved her signature style class so much that, and I had a coupon because I had the capsule wardrobe for summer, so you got a coupon code for, I think it was like 30% off for the Dressing Your Body Shape class. So I've signed up for that, and I'm currently taking that, both for myself and for my daughter. And so once I've finished that, we're gonna sit down and really pick out some patterns. And she's picked out a couple of things that she wants, more trendy things, because she's gonna be a freshman, and so there is some stuff, she's not looking for like a classic wardrobe that she's gonna wear for years and years. She's looking for, what's on trend right now. Jennifer on the Everyday Style School podcast talks about, a trend salad versus a, what did she say? A trend salad. I can't remember the other comparison, which is basically wearing like all of the trends all at once versus just one of the trends at a time. And, my daughter's young, so she wants to wear all the trends at once. So, which is fine. So we picked out a few things that I think she's interested in, and I'll definitely share plans as we go forward. But yeah, I think once my kids are going to go stay with my parents for a week, they always do every summer. We've got a family trip planned, and then after that, it's like full steam ahead into school starting. So I think that here really soon, we're going to need to nail down those plans. A lot of the stuff's more like fall, though, and winter sewing, and, I have a few months until it gets cold enough that she'll need any of that. But, she can wear her summer stuff to school, obviously for the first couple months. But, yeah, we're going to nail down some plans, and I'll definitely share those on here as we go through the process. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. All the things I've talked about are linked down below. Let me know if you have any questions. And Sunday is part 1 of the zipper tutorials, and we're covering the invisible zipper. So I will see you guys on Sunday. I hope you have a great weekend and get some sewing in. I'll talk to you later.